Minglawa. My name is Swan. I'm a freshman at University of South Florida, and I am one of the many IELTS Band achievers from TCMO. Today, I would like to share with you some very practical tips that will help you nail Part 1, the easiest part of the IELTS speaking test. These tips have personally helped me get Band 8 in my own speaking test, and also my students and my friends get the band scores that they wanted. So the first thing that you want to do is warming up your mouth and your brain. You can use tongue twisters for that purpose because they force you to use the muscles that you normally do not use when you speak in your own language. Start with standing still, seashores on the seashores, or just any tongue twisters online. You do not need to be fast in speaking them. Just try to pronounce them well. Or you can just speak to yourself in English, or to a friend or a teacher, or you can just be reading a book and taking notes in it. The point is to get the English part of your brain working by any means. At this part of the speaking test, you should only focus on accuracy and fluency. Right? You should not feel the need to use the most advanced words or give the most interesting stories. Just try to make no mistakes, no grammatical mistakes, of course, and speak to a pace that you're very comfortable with. Right? If you speak very fast, you're going to have gaps in your speeches, in your sentences, and that's where you will use those fillers like which are very awkward. So you don't want that to happen. So just try to focus on fluency and accuracy. The next thing is to make it feel like a natural, casual conversation. I know that you will not be memorizing the answers, but if you speak in a way that is too robotic and stiff, the examiner is probably going to think that you are reciting some memorized answers, and you do not want that to happen. In order to avoid it, try to use a lot of hand gestures. Like, you do not have to move your whole arms or your hands. Just try to move your wrists a bit. Right? Even though your test is online, try to show some hand gestures. Right? And of course, you want to give a lot of eye contact to the examiner. I know that you're nervous and you want to look as well, but getting back to the eye contact, getting back to the webcam or the camera is super helpful. Of course, you can look elsewhere for sometimes when you want to think for something, just look down or up, but try to come back to the camera often. Of course, try to give a really good vibe to the examiner, right? Smile often. Your examiner probably had a lot of candidates before and after you, so you can stand out from them by smiling at him or her a lot. Or when you think something is funny, just try to laugh. That is really important to make it feel like a natural, casual conversation. And last but not least, do not go off topic. Right? You do not want to give very long answers in part 1, right? The questions in part 1 are very direct, and they usually require no more than 3 reasons, right? No more, maximum 3 reasons. I know that you feel it might be very tempting, right, to give very long answers because you want to impress the examiner, but part 1 is no way shine. Part 2 and 3 is actually where you show your expertise in the language. Try not to go off topic, but of course you don't want to do this as well.
Do you work or study?
Work.
What do you do for work?
Photographer.
Do you enjoy what you do?
Yes.
What do you hope to do in the future?
I hope to become a designer.
You don't want to give one-word answers to every question. So avoid the 2 extremes and stick to answers that are no more than 4 sentences long. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thank you for staying till the end. This is the summary of everything I just said. If you want more video like this, stay tuned. I'll be posting more about our speaking test. So thank you.